Okay, this video is going to be about inputting data into cells, and then we're going to talk about adding some simple calculations. So I'm going to use my zoom slider, which is, I'm going to restore down a little bit so you can, this is the zoom slider down here, and I'll make my cells a little bit bigger so you can see what's going on here. Just make this a little bit bigger so you guys can see I'm making this big. I'll make it about 240%. So let's add some numbers in here. Okay, so let's make it 5, 7, 2, 3. I have a dog in the background here, so if you hear, his name is Kiddo. I just adopted him. He's a rescue. I've had him for about 7 weeks now, I think. And let's see, I can get a picture for him. This is him. He's my little Phantom of the Opera. He's got a big patch over one side of his face. He's a cute dog, but he gets into trouble all the time. He thinks he's a lap dog, but he's a big dog. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so if I want to quick add these up, there is a command that's very easy. It's called the AutoSum. AutoSum is located up here. It's this Greek sigma signal. I keep mixing this up. Sigma symbol up here, AutoSum, and it's very easy to use. You can just click it, or you can go on the side panel here, and there's auto number of things. There's auto sum, auto average, count numbers. Count numbers means it's not going to add, it's going to count how many numbers are there. And right now I have 2 numbers above, so it would only count 2, so that wouldn't be much help. Max will count what the highest number is above, so it would just say 5 is the highest number. Min would see the minimum number. The minimum is 3. So it wouldn't, it's not a subtraction. That's what that means. So we want to do sum. So if I were just to click sum, it would say sum A2 to A3. And that's what I want to do, is add. So notice it does the cell references. And that's what we refer to as a reference. We're referencing a range. And that's what this is with the colon in between, is the A2 to A3 range here. And if I hit enter, or if I hit a hard return, we get 8. 5 and 3 are 8, yes. And if I do the same thing here, I just hit the Greek symbol there, I get 9. 7 and 2 are 9. Now if I do it here, I could get one of 2 things. I could get 3, or I could get 17. It depends on what I want. And you have to be really careful, because it really depends on what you're supposed to get. So I could do one of 2 things. I could do it manually, or I could leave it up to the computer. So sometimes you have to do it manually, because that's what you have to do. So that's one way of doing things, okay? So there's another way. So I'm going to hit Control Z and go back another way. So here's another way. I'm going to select my numbers there and say equals, and I'm going to say equals, and then I'm going to type in equals, and then I'm going to say this cell, and I'm going to put the plus sign in, and then I'm going to say this cell, and I'm going to hit enter. I get the same thing. And if I click on back on the cell, I look up here and it says equals A2 plus A3. I got the same answer. Both are right. So there are numbers of ways to getting the same answer. I'm going to do the same thing over here. Equals, because that's how we start an equation. This plus on the keyboard. This equals, or enter that way. Now I'm going to do something different here. I'm going to say equals this plus this. And what do I get? 17. Okay, so I got my answer going horizontally that way. The one thing you have to watch out for is you cannot put a calculation in the cell. Like I cannot include that cell. Like say I want to include C. I cannot include C4 into a calculation. Like I cannot include plus C4. Oops, sorry. Plus C4. Because C4 is the cell that I'm in, right? I can't include C4. I will get a circular reference warning. A circular reference means I cannot include the cell that I'm in, because now all of a sudden I get 0, because 0 is the cell that I'm in. So you cannot include the cell that you are in. So if you get a circular reference warning, it means that you're trying to include the cell that you're in. You can never include a cell that you're currently in, because you can't include that as part of a calculation. So if you get that, it means you're trying to include the cell that you're currently in as part of a calculation. You can never do that. Okay? You've got to include other cells around it. You can't include a cell that you're in as part of a calculation, because that it doesn't make sense to do that. Okay? You can't do that. Every cell around it, yes, but not part of the cell that you're in. The cell that you're in is where the answer goes. Okay? You can never include the cell that you're in, because that's where the answer goes. I hope that makes sense. It should make sense, because it's a blank cell until the answer goes in it. Okay? All right. Okay. So, if we remember our basic arithmetics lessons, we have this rule called PREMDAS, P-R-E-M-D-A-S. And in some cases, it's PEMDAS. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. So kind of remember that we, in this, when you go into Excel, it's really PREMDAS. But for this class, it's probably PREMDAS. It's parentheses, it's exponents, it's multiplication, division, addition, subtraction, left to right. So PREMDAS is parentheses, its ratio is, and then exponents would be the caret symbol, multiplication, which is asterisk, and then division, which is the /, and then division, division is /, and then addition, which is, I'm really getting mixed up here. It's a little early in the morning and I'm waking up. addition, and then subtraction, which is the, okay, did I miss anything? Exponents, ratio I didn't do. I don't think we do any ratio in here. Multiplication, division, addition, subtraction, exponents, yeah. Okay, so yep, so those are the ones that you're going to do primarily in this class. So that's the order of precedence that things get evaluated as you go through. So I'm going to give you a little exercise. Probably in the next video we'll look at one, and I'll give you some time to try to work it out and see if you can't figure out how to do that, and we'll look into it a little bit further. Okay, so this is just a little exercise in input data and how we look at things. Okay, so I'll cut this one off right now. Thank you.